upgrade to ThinkMarkets and ThinkTrader. We are now effectively offering a new trading platform which we call TradingView, which I'm sure most of you guys know. If you don't know, then it's an amazing platform to chart, so you can do your analysis, and you can also trade from that platform. So that's the innovative thing, because you might have seen that we did enable TradingView charts into ThinkTrader, but this is an even deeper integration. But before we dig into the details of all this, let me just explain that derivative products are leveraged and can result in losses exceeding initial deposits. So please ensure you fully understand the risks and manage your exposure carefully, and seek independent advice if necessary. Okay, good. So always building, that's what we are calling that. And in case I failed to introduce myself, my name is Alejandro Zambrano. I'm the Chief Market Strategist with ThinkMarkets, and we're hosting this live from London. All right, so in early 2024, ThinkMarkets enabled TradingView charts directly into ThinkTrader. So that allows the clients of ThinkTrader to use their famous charts. And their charts are probably the golden standard when it comes to charts across the world. There's nobody else that has more users than TradingView. And it's self-explanatory, but many times when you use them for the first time, you'll see that they're easy on the eyes. You have a lot of different settings and tools. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can do quite a lot of things with this charting package. But we wanted to dig deeper, so we wanted to integrate even further so we can take even more advantage of TradingView charts. Why? Well, because as for now, for example, the charts you have on ThinkTrader, they're only available on web. But we do know that most traders trade on the go. So while it's good to do analysis in the morning, when you are out on the streets and you log into ThinkTrader mobile, you'll see that your work has not been saved. So we can fix that with the latest integration. And don't worry, it's all free. As long as you have a ThinkTrader account, which is free to create as well, you can use this. And if you have an MT4 and MT5 account today, you can actually just go to Think Portal, and there just create a ThinkTrader account to move money over or deposit fresh money, and then you can take advantage of this excellent offer. So how does it look like? Well, up in the top, if you ever used TradingView directly, you will know the top section, right? You do your analysis there. The innovative thing, or the new thing, is that it's now linked with your ThinkTrader account. So you can actually see positions and take positions directly on the chart, and you will see them here in the bottom. And if you log in now and you already have positions, so if you do open positions on, say, ThinkTrader, then they will also be available here. So you can trade on both platforms if you wanted to. Now, what's the innovative thing? What's the really cool thing then? Well, this is already live, okay? So you can go live and you can check this out today. Super easy. We do have Canadian non-farm payrolls in about 1.5 hours time. So maybe that could be something to trade and give it a test. And this, we'll talk about this in a bit and I'll show you. And very soon, not just yet, but very soon, you will also have it enabled on mobile. So you will be able to download the TradingView app, and you will be able to do your analysis on the web platform, say in the morning. And then on the go, you can set up alerts. So you get alerts, and when you load the charts, you'll see your exact analysis you did in the morning. And that's how I operate. I wake up in the morning, I look at the markets, and then I prepare everything. And then if I need to leave the house to do food shopping or pick up my son or anything else, but get a notification like this one here, I just click on it. I see my analysis I created in the morning, and I can now put positions on. So up until recently, I had to look at the analysis, and then I had to jump on the trading platform and there put the order in. But the cool thing that very soon this will be enabled. So that means that you won't have to go to your platform and open the position. You can do everything on the TradingView.com interface and also on the mobile version. So if you don't know anything about TradingView, you definitely want to check them out. Okay, they're easy on the eyes. If you're like me and you're doing analysis, I look at hundreds of markets every week, and I look at the same markets over and over again, then you know that if it's not easy on the eyes, then it's not comfortable. For example, MT4, MT5, they're good, but the ability to zoom in and zoom out on both axes is limited. As you know, you can only zoom in one way and then it's going to give you something. You cannot really narrow it down the way you want it to. ThinkTrader and TradingView solves that. They have multiple and advanced charting types, so you can have some of the more fancy ones like Renko charts or Kangi charts. There's several of them. They also have an ecosystem of indicators. So you have people producing indicators that you can download and install for free, and you also have people that are selling them. So you have more indicators that could potentially help you become a better trader. And then again, it's a mobile friendly. Whatever analysis you do on the web version will show on the mobile and vice versa. And you have the alerts. The alerts are amazing, especially if you want to save time, because a lot of people, they produce the analysis and then they log in. Oh, is it time to trade? Okay, no. And then they log in half an hour later or 5 minutes later. You don't have to do that anymore. With the alerts, you do your analysis, you put your lines in, and the alerts, you walk away. And then if the trade is triggered half an hour later, 1 hour later, or maybe 2 days later, or 1 month later, you'll get that notification. So they're really good for that. They also offer some economic calendar and news and community. The community is quite neat. Economic calendar, I would say that the ThinkTrader economic calendar we have in ThinkTrader is much better. But they do offer economic calendar. They also offer news. So you can definitely check that out. So how do we get this going? How do we set this up? Just go to ThinkTrader. If you don't have an account, you need to create a ThinkTrader account. It's free to create. Just go to ThinkMarkets.com, create one there. And if you already have one, just go to the portal, and there you can create a new one, and you can send money from your MT4 and MT5 to the ThinkTrader account, and then you use that account to trade via TradingView. So when you are on TradingView, you just go to TradingView.com, you press products, and then you press on supercharts. In supercharts, in the very bottom, you're gonna see it says trading panel. You click on it, and there you look for ThinkMarkets. When you find it, you click on it, and it's gonna ask you, give you this little message here, press connect, and then on the right here, as you can see, it wants you to add the email and the password for your Think Portal account. Okay, so just put them in, and then you're hooked up. How do you know you're hooked up? Well, because you can see ThinkMarkets, the broker name here. You can see the account, and that account number is correct. And on the right, you can see the money. So it has a balance of almost 5,000 and the equity. And if you do have positions open, then you'll see them down here. So how do you open positions? Well, it's very easy. You have these buttons up here. If you, for some reason, cannot see those buttons, then right-click on the chart and then click on settings and then look for trading and enable these buttons. But it's very easy. So this is the NASDAQ 100. You can click sell to sell or click buy to buy. They have one-click trading as well, so you can have the lots preset here, or you can just skip that. But if you click here or click here, it will open the trader or the order dialog. Here you can switch between sell and buy. You can enable market orders, so you just enter the market. You can prepare limit orders. You can also prepare stop orders. So here, for example, we click market, we click one lot, and then you can enable these two. So you have an inbuilt trading size calculator. That's good. Because if you're on MT4, MT5, you know that even though the platform is, I don't know, 15 years old or something, they still don't have that included for some reason. Here you have it, which is amazing, because if you know where you need to put your take profit and you know where you want to put your stop loss, you will know here, okay, I'm gonna win $429, and if I lose, I lose 170, and you can see, okay, I'm gonna make 8.6%, or I'm gonna lose 3.4% of my account, and that is really good, because if you don't know what kind of risk you're taking before opening a position, you're effectively setting yourself up for failure. All right, so when we have clicked, so we click here, buy, the order will show down here. There's a little pencil here, so if you did want to go back in and change stop loss and take profit orders, then you can do that easily. If you wanted to close, you just press on the X, and it's going to ask you, do you want to close the full position or partials, so parts of a position. The really cool thing here as well, you can see your position on the chart. So you can see the potential loss, the potential gain. You can move these very easily if you wanted to make modifications to your trades. So let's explore the platform a little bit. We covered a few things. So, we have this amazing integration, is how to set it up. And, that it's all for free. And, the benefits as well. But let's talk a little bit about how to change colors of the charts, favorite toolbar, draw trend lines, Fibonacci, how to enable alerts, and also a Q&A. So let me see here. So I have enabled, so let's see here. So when you look for assets, by the way, there are different ways. So you can see there's a lot of brokerages, but the best thing I do when I always search is I just push ThinkMarkets and then colon. Okay, so ThinkMarkets colon, and then you see all the assets. You can of course create your own. List with all of this enabled. It's super easy. But if you're looking for something fresh or something directly, just go here. So when you press ThinkMarkets, you're gonna see all these assets. So out of curiosity, let's just take a look here. So we're gonna open this. This is the dollar Swiss franc. So you can see here that you have the buy and sell buttons enabled up here. And if you look here in the bottom, okay, let's see here. Let's see, I had it enabled and now it's not enabled. So let's do it together. I'm gonna put on paper trading for now, so you can see, so I can open and close positions without actually risking to lose any money. You can see it's a demo account with ThinkMarkets, so it's still what we need. And here again, if I wanted to open a position, I click up here, and it's gonna tell me the lot size. So if I wanted to buy 1,000 units, which I do not want, because that would be oh no, okay, I got it. It's not 1,000 lots, it's just a mini lot. Okay, so it can tell me here. So the price is right now at 86.43. So if I put this at 86, for example, risk would be 49, but if I put another 0, it's 495. It's very straightforward. Click on buy, so you can see created, and you can see it here in the bottom, and the position as well. And there's no take profit here. So how do I do that? Well, you can click here on TP. Okay, so I can click on TP and drag it. Okay, I wanted to bounce up here. Okay, good. So now it shows me in take profit and stop loss, and the P&L, everything is down here. But it also shows me on the chart here exactly what I'm doing. So on this little test, I just press buy. I think just looking at the charts, I probably should have pressed short. But you get the idea. If you wanted to close the whole position, press here. If you wanted to close partials of it, you could always do that. But I'm going to do full close. Simple as that. In the bottom as well, you can look at your account history, or the history here. So the different different ways of looking at the same thing, but you get an idea. You can see any pending orders if you had them. Like there's no active orders under working. You have account history as well, and you have a journal. So how can you change the colors of the charts? Very easy. Settings, and you can say if you want to change the color of the candles, you can do it here. The borders, if you wanted to change the actual background, like gradient, for example, if you wanted to do that. There's so many different options. Like I don't like the grid lines, and that's why I have them disabled. Some people love them. I am not a big fan of that. The crosshair as well, like this one you see is gray. You can change the color of that if you wanted to. If you wanted to add a watermark to see which asset it is, you can change the color even of the watermark. So if I wanted to make it green, I can do it. The intensity, you can make so many different changes here. The pricing, say I want to have 14. I think 14 is good. Everybody can see your levels, and you have the different buttons, the margins. There's so many things you can do. On the trading, this is where you find the buy and sell buttons. You can enable instant orders. So I was incorrect before. The number on the top is the spread, and this is the quantity. So if you wanted to have a preset quantity, so now, for example, it will open 100,000 units, 100,000 currencies. So that's a one lot. Then you can have this enabled. You can remove it as well. You can enable sounds. There's a few things you can do. Now, there's things I like here that I want to point out that I use myself, and is this one. It's the favorite toolbar. So you have all these different lines, and there's so much different things. So sometimes it can be overwhelming, like Fibonacci circles. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Looks really cool. Now say, for example, that I'd like these, then I would just go here and click on Fibonacci circles, and I would hit the star button. You see? Now it's there. So this is quite neat. Like everything I use for me to make analysis and to trade is here. I have my horizontal line, I have my trend line, I have my arrow, I can change the thickness of the arrow, I can change the color of the arrow, I can make it dashed, I can make it dotted, I can click here, and there's even more things like extend the line to the left, to the right, middle point. Not sure what you do with the middle point, but yeah, you can add price labels. You see, there's so much stuff, and they're always upgrading. You can even add the stats. I didn't know you can do this. I haven't used this. I use the arrow every day, but I haven't seen this since a while. Yeah, so you can see here, there's so much things you can do. You can show the angle. There's so much stuff here, and yeah. So that's a really cool thing with this. It's a favorite toolbar. You move it around. Of course, sometimes it's blocking you, especially if you have too much stuff. So let's talk a bit about any questions you may have. So let me just see here if I can get hold of my colleague, and let's see here. I'm gonna load myself on YouTube and see how it's going. Okay, if there is no questions or anything at all, you can always leave comments below of this live stream, and what we'll do is that we're gonna circle back and check this out a bit later and see if there are any questions. For now, I hope you guys are as excited about this integration as we are here at ThinkMarkets. We do think it reduces friction, helps you with the analysis, and the point, of course, is to help you guys be more successful in trading. So yeah, if you have any questions, you put them in the bottom of the video, and then we will check them out over the next couple of weeks and come back and help you out as much as possible to any of your questions.